Wasted World of Sports. Ahoy. Welcome to your Thursday night footy. NRL round 8. Kicking off. Broncos Sharks. This is the one that we've been waiting for. It's Civil War. Civil War is about to happen. The Wasted World of Sports crew. Because Morgan's a Broncos man as well. I'm a Shark supporter, and of course Michelle makes it very clear she's a Broncos supporter.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I was just... It begins.
It begins.
So, Civil War, it's going to be here tonight. For the first time on Wasted Water Sports, we are, I guess you would say, officially going for different teams. Like,
This never happens.
I was going for not going for the Bulldogs, but I tipped the Bulldogs against the Broncos, but I didn't necessarily care either way. This is a game I care about.
Yeah, we do that. We'll tip against another team. That's fine. But when it's your team versus my team, we've been talking about.
Oh, this is a big deal. This is a very big deal. Probably before I'd even started doing the rugby commentary, which would have been the World Cup was the last time. And even that took me a while to start, so we've probably been talking about it even longer still. So
You sounding a little hungover there still. This Saturday that big, huh?
yeah,
Birthday boy?
yeah. Things I can't talk about on live stream.
My scarf around.
May or may not have eventuated.
I'd
And,
like to say that I'm repping old Dirty Brew tonight, Brisbane band. Nick Dirty Brew is a huge Broncos fan, so that's the aim of this. That's it. That's all.
That's it. Excellent. Now, I see that you're not confident at all in this game.
I've tipped him, but that's only
Right.
I've only tipped him in our tipping.
Well, what was that competition you sent through? You pick the score. You say Sharks 34-6.
Because
That's very little
I
confidence.
can actually win money, or something there. Not just respect, it's actual.
Braydon is tipping the Broncos as well.
Maidens on the Bronx. What? Hello, friends.
James Intox is all in on the Sharkies.
All in on the Sharkies. Well, you know who my first try scorer is tonight?
Talakai?
No,
No.
because he's down to like $9. So I'm like, no, that's a waste of money. So I've got Jesse Ramian.
Oh, fair enough.
First
That's an
try
interesting
scorer.
one. Jesse Ramian's been off the scorers list for a while, so he's probably due.
Which
And yeah, I should imagine that Talakai will be getting a lot of attention tonight, so they might keep him away from the try line for a little bit. Baden's got Corey Oates' first try.
Really? You know what? I did consider it. The Broncos might do
Might
what they
not be a
normally
bad
do,
option.
And they might hit
Yeah.
hard fast
Exactly.
and then die after like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That could be the Broncos' game plan.
I
don't
don't
know.
know if it's necessarily a game plan or if it just sort of happens that way.
Just, yeah,
It's like,
kinda.
okay, I don't think Kevy's sitting in the sheds going, all right, guys, give it all you've got for 10 minutes. We'll just suck blind for the rest of the match. But, the Sharks, they generally don't travel well to Suncorp, so that's something else to keep in mind. I know that they don't travel well to Suncorp because I stopped going to the games.
That's why I stopped going to the games as well, because I knew the Broncos were going to lose. Like I'm getting quite a lot of comments on that post. There's a Facebook page called What's Your Team, and they've got a $50 gift voucher to whoever picks the winning score. So yeah,
Jump on it.
jump on it if you've got it. Oh goodness me. What a week. I swear to God, it's like Thursday like this. I'm still recovering.
Oh, yeah.
And with all these public holidays.
Bloody oath it is.
Oh, dear, what? And we got another one in Queensland next week.
Yep. Plus, I've started a new job, so it's like...
Going well?
Yeah, well, starting a job that where you are designing multiple magazines and you start on production week, and production week is shortened because of a public holiday. If I get through this, I can get through anything the job can throw at me, I think. Because that's
Swim, isn't it?
yeah, that's a tough thing to sort of,
Jump on in.
yeah. Welcome to the job. Here's your first week. We're a day down, and this needs to be at the press by Friday afternoon. Yay! And I still haven't received everything that I need. Like, there's still going to be stuff filtering through tonight and in the morning. So
I remember that type of thing. Like designing, used to be working in, as a graphic designer, so to speak, which I lied about doing to get the job. And then got thrown in the deep end because then they asked me to do Photoshop for a day to help setting up the hooker ads in the classifieds of the newspaper, and I was like, oh yeah.
Did you just say hooker ads?
Yes.
LJ Hooker?
No.
You're the best, or
Hooker ads.
hookers? Right.
The adult classified section of the newspaper. Yep.
I bet there was some intriguing stuff listed in there.
Yeah, did you get a little bit interesting? That's for sure. There's the sofa himself. Boys are all getting ready to run out. I'm so glad I rushed, They're only 3 minutes late.
Okay. I was wondering why it seemed a bit quiet in the chat room, and that's because
you haven't got it showing. We're just sitting here talking to ourselves like, hello,
okay, so we probably. Well, I was about to get up people for being quiet because I'm like, I can see 9 of you are watching. Why are you not chatting? Haven't we gone over this? That we like to be interactive, so chat away and yeah. So let's catch up. So James Intox says ahoy.
I was racing in the door as Dan was starting the stream because I ordered an Uber and he got lost on the highway. Yes, on the highway, and cancelled. And I had a minor freak out. And then had to order another Uber, whom happened to be just around the corner dropping someone off. So he picked me up straight away. So I made it in time.
Very nice, yeah.
And I tell you what, we had a bit of a moment in the Uber, me and the driver, because
what?
Not like that, but
Jesus.
you're just sitting there. You can't. It's a little bit awkward sometimes. Do I chat? Do I not chat? I'm a chatty person,
exactly.
And the radio host on whatever radio station was on was going on about how he asked people to send in. Text in stories of their ex getting them back. And he was whinging that everyone misunderstood him because they were texting in stories of how their ex was trying to get them back into a relationship. What he meant was, I want revenge stories.
Yeah.
So,
well, it should have said revenge stories.
I know. Why didn't you say that to begin with for a start? And then, cut into a song and the Uber driver and I just kind of looked at each other and burst out laughing. We're like, yeah, wow, intelligent radio these days, isn't it? As intelligent as this stream. No, I'm kidding. At least Dan knows his footy. Yeah, that was my Uber moment this evening.
SRV Toxic, I don't know what to go for, I want to say Broncos, but I don't know. Mulatalo, going to be hard to keep away from the goal. Yeah, I've actually got, in my SGM, Sharks to cover the line, Mulatalo to score 2+ tries, and Corey Oates, anytime try scorer.
I was going to put a 2+ try scorer on one of them too, but I forgot. But I do have a bunch of anytime tries. Going for a high scoring game.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a high scoring game as well. Oh, there's Talakai getting a lot of attention early.
Payne Haas is going to take the sofa.
I love Adam Reynolds there up the back looking like he's doing something.
Adam Reynolds.
I'll just stand behind Payne Haas and
Adam Reynolds is fabulous.
Yeah, but let's be honest, he's not stopping Talakai.
Oh, fuck no.
I mean, he contributed nothing to that equation. That was Payne Haas, and it was probably Tony Staggs in there as well.
He managed it from afar.
Yeah, he was doing the leadership, the pat on the back, or the arse, as they do in football. So a solid set there in defensively by the Broncos. It forced Hines into an early kick.
Back. Up to 40-metre line. Very smoky. I'm guessing there was a lot of fireworks.
Fireworks, yep. Fireworks seem to hang around at Suncorp after they go off. I don't know if it's to do with the shape of the stadium. I don't want to speculate.
With your
because I don't
degree and everything.
Because I don't understand how that all works.
A little bit of a knee to the head. Let's test this out. Let's see how he goes. Oh, Adam Reynolds with a kick.
And the nice hug there from, I think that was Teague Wilton, giving him a good hug after the kick.
Cuddle. Fell into that. It went a little bit high, but no penalty. Oh,
there he is, covered again.
He is covered, isn't he?
Adam Reynolds trying to act like he did something again. I love it. Did you see he was even pointing and looking back at the teammates going, look, it was me. It was me. I did that.
Hello?
And there's Jesse Ramian. See, he's the...
Oh, I don't want to hold you while I'm yelling and screaming.
They're all focused on Talakai. Jesse Ramian could be the unseen destroyer here tonight.
Lara's come in for a early hello because Dan's partner has wisely left the house this evening.
Very smart, yes.
Very, very smart girl.
Oh, he's dummied. A dummy pass running back from fullback. Probably not going to fall for that one very often.
Probably not. Are we taking bets on how many spills there's going to be tonight?
Well, there's already been one. Oh, and here's the first penalty of the game. And he taps and goes quickly.
Bullshit.
Straight up the middle. No, he's called it back.
I was going to say, he was paying like $80 for first try scorer.
And they're not happy in the crowd. Because I actually thought the referee waved play on. Was like, okay.
Oh, shit, he's gone.
Selwyn Cobbo was in front when he tapped the ball. That's not allowed.
Cobbo.
And that would have been a try.
Lazy. Said he was paying like something stupid to be first try scorer. If he had gone over then, holy shit.
Fine definitely waved it on at first, I thought, because that was the first thing I looked at.
That's why he has that haircut. That it whooshes in the wind behind him when he runs away for a try that's no try.
Sean Murphy, Ricky, ahoy.
Ahoy. Mark O'Brien, ahoy. Else we saying ahoy to Bobsy? We said
yeah, actually, I don't think we have Bobsy. Sorry, and Dark Blood as well. Dark Blood.
Dustin, what am I ouching? My toe's fine. You got the nail. Just terrible.
So all a little bit even at the moment, as you would expect in the first 4 minutes of a game.
They seem to be a bit tentative, both teams.
Everybody
feeling
is,
each other
yeah.
out a little bit, you know.
Old mate's haircut.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. It's not even a good mullet. It's like
You could have, seriously, if we thought about this hard enough, and by that I mean people should suggest options so that we don't have to think about it hard enough. But we could easily put together a top 13 of the worst haircuts in the NRL.
we could put two teams together. I get for and against. You know, like one from Queensland and one fucking New South Wales, more than likely. Cheapest haircuts in the NRL. Bit of origin.
TTV Gamer, happy to show the game if you want to pay for the broadcast rights. I always open that up to people. You guys want to pay the broadcasting rights? And there is a mistake for the Sharks. No, it's not. Well, it is a mistake. Getting tackled on the 5th is still a thing with the Sharks, apparently. That's an area they haven't approved.
TTV Gamer, you can see it on Discord if you're on Discord. Have you got it on Discord?
Yeah. Yep. Nobody's complained yet, so it should be up and running.
Yet.
Oh, I find out very quickly if there's an issue. Very quickly, as you can probably imagine.
Oh, it's like bands uploading something and, you know, if they're a cover. Facebook has blocked, you know, so much of this video. I know.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what a take by Nico Hines.
Look for Ramian.
And he's got an offload to Kennedy.
No, Kennedy. No. Look for Jesse Ramian. Where's Jesse Ramian?
Steps inside 1, steps inside 2, tries to step inside 3.
I won't have to cheer for the other team. I have zero confidence in my team.
Nico Hines with a great take in the slips.
You did, very much. Put him in the cricket team. Fuck that Warner come off.
Ooh, C-bomb.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not a thing that's not allowed on YouTube, by the way.
Sorry,
So you might-
my apologies. Shit, you might be in trouble now.
You might want to watch the C-bombs.
Yeah, now.
Probably should have warned you.
Oh.
Probably should have warned you earlier about that.
Oh.
And Talakai with the defense up in his face, and he's dropped the ball. I think he was trying to. Oh yeah, gross.
Oh, gross.
Talakai.
Put a booger in his beard.
Talakai just clearing his nose.
Bubsy, it's one of my favourite words, man. I actually have a shirt with that says, you know, I'm part of the 70k Brizzy
Oh,
see you
right.
next Tuesday crew. Well, out on a cruise ship in America. Metal cruise ship, like it was a metal festival. You know, pissed off some Germans.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Christians.
Nah, you know those Germans that like love their metal and they're real like hardcore about it. They don't like, they're like, you know, got to be traditional thrash or traditional whatever they listen to, and you know they won't listen to anything else, and yeah, it's good fun.
Sounds like a lot of the Brisbane metal scene.
James Intox, we can't show that comment.
Ah. Wow.
Almost another spill.
Whoopsie. That was close.
James, that's your fault. But did you show it?
Not me. No. Must have been Bobsy.
Bloody hell, Bobsy. Or Robert, our David Middleton.
Ah. Oh, Sione Katoa. I was starting to wonder if he played anymore. He's been so quiet lately. Yeah, I mean, he was out injured, to be fair, and he's just come back from injury the past couple of weeks. I think last week was his first week back, and he was very, very quiet.
What?
I've got to give him a little bit of a break there. Katoa recently went mute. And they've got a penalty, the Sharks, and then they've gone and screwed it up on play one. Oh, play on, apparently. Moylan has recovered the ball. And now they're charging onto it.
Touched by a Bronco, my fucking ass.
And that's a mistake now. So this time it's called. Cameron McInnes trying to play the ball way too fast.
What happened to that guy's face?
Let's have a look at here. Okay.
Apparently not.
And where did a Bronco touch it, incidentally, for that matter? And that is a very bad play of the ball. He's tried to play it quickly, and he's fallen over his own feet.
Fallen over his face. Did you see what's going on with his nose? It got broken in the first minute. Look at that.
Yeah, and that play the ball's not going to help him.
No.
That's not how you play the ball if you've got a broken nose.
Yeah, you don't play it with your nose. Terrible. Tell you what.
I love that, if that's the case.
I don't want to get too excited, but, you know, the Broncos seem to be...
I wouldn't be getting too excited 10 minutes into a game.
game.
J-Dog, 24K. Broncos score first but lose is the tip for J-Dog. Oh, and he's dummied and grubbered through at the same time. And some obstruction here.
Yes, that's how you run, with your hands like that. Oh, that's a very passionate
He's excited.
fan. Very passionate fan in the crowds there.
Look at this, out to the wing. Dummy, and straight down onto the foot. Kicks it through, and yes,
yeah.
definitely. Look, they went shoulder to shoulder, but he changed his line.
I know, he flopped a little bit.
Oh, he flopped a lot, but you can't change your line and contact another player and expect to get away with it.
No, unless you're in the store.
Yeah, or Parramatta. Ronnie says Sharks 13 plus.
I think that's Bonnie.
Huh? Oh, Bonnie, sorry. I need my glasses. All the way over. Those would probably work. I'm supposed to have had glasses since I was 16.
Yes, I glad that I can see with them. I hate that I just can't fucking.
Sorry to cut you off there, but that was definitely what Pencil Pat looked like about 12 or so years ago, or more probably. That's definitely what he looked like. He had the bleached blonde spiky hair and his glasses. That is definitely what he looked like. I'm not gonna lie. Although I think, did that guy have a beard?
Yeah.
Pat never had a beard.
Does he have a beard now though?
Well, back then I meant.
Ah.
Back in his bleach blonde tipped days. Yes, he does have a goatee now.
They have fun on Saturday night. First night out in Euros.
No, I don't think so. No.
They didn't have fun.
No, I don't think so. They bailed on me pretty early.
Oh no.
Well, early.
Too hard, too fast.
Early comparatively.
Yeah, early comparatively to 7 a.m.
Yeah. Trevor Daly, who the Warriors got this week? The Raiders. Warriors and Raiders.
You know what? They do have the Raiders, and I've tipped the Raiders because, to be honest, I really feel for the Warriors. That was a terrible, terrible, terrible performance after named Dallin
Zalesniak.
DWZ after he went down, because that was horrific. Like, it wasn't intentional. Definitely not saying that. Complete accident. But yeah, that was horrific for him.
They gave up after that, didn't they?
And they just lost
everything.
All heart. Everything just died. And yeah, and I don't know if they can recover that against the Raiders.
Well, if they're going to recover against anybody, the Raiders are a good team to be coming up against because they've got their own problems.
True. But yeah, this is their third year away from family and friends, away from home. Probably fucking tough for them. Actually,
they're returning at some point this season, aren't they?
They are. Why did I pick the Raiders, James? I just explained why I picked the Raiders. J-Dog, I'm a Broncos supporter. And Dan here is a Sharks supporter. So, yes, the first time we're going head-to-head. Almost.
Yeah. Passionately.
It's been very tame so far. We're only
It's been not a whole lot's been happening.
Yeah,
it's that both teams are getting through their sets. The Sharks have made more errors so far, I'm pretty sure. I don't recall. I could look at that.
A couple of penalties, a couple of errors. It's pretty. They're still tentative. They're still feeling each other out. It seems. It doesn't
that's
feel like
it.
anyone's
not a whole lot has happened.
So I don't know. Still hoping that Jesse Ramian scores the first try. Because, that'll be a nice, tasty little sports bet.
Oh, God, James, I would love to see that so much. Raiders wooden spoon. That's forward. Forward pass now for the Sharks.
Pass to fucking Jesse Ramian.
And it would have been... It's okay. Ramian was not going to score the try. It's all good.
Fake.
Yeah, I would love to see the Raiders wooden spoon.
Did you do your NRL pick'em?
Yes.
Is it tonight's game?
Not tonight's game.
Okay, good. I'll do it.
Still got time.
I'll do that tomorrow. Anyone else do the NRL pick'em? You can win a share of $100,000 with picking the game out of the four games out of the round, and you pick the margin as well.
Yeah, you pick the. Yep, you pick the. Well.
Like 1 to
not
6,
not
7,
the specific
12,
margin, just the grouping of the margin.
Yeah, you do that, and I suck. I've never won anything on it ever.
Well, I always forget to put it on. I actually remembered this week for the first time in three rounds.
It's terrible.
Yeah. And unlike the tipping contest, our free tipping contest on NRL.com that you can join with the code there on the screen if you would like to. Unlike that, where it automatically supplies tips for you if you don't get them in, it automatically gives you the away teams. NRL Pick'em, obviously, with the amount of money on the line there, do not automatically pick anything for you.
Everyone's won it. I don't actually know. I'd have to check.
The Roosters vs Dragons game on Monday forced me to cry myself to bed. Not just that night either. Well, I'll tell you what. Like, we haven't seen heel fries for any sort of regular period of time since his Eels lost to
Still going for a little bit last week.
yeah, that's what I mean, a little bit. Like, he's still recovering from Parramatta losing. He really, poor fella, really didn't take that too well.
No. Oh, we're getting some love from Ludwig.
The
That's
first
nice.
interchange of the night, I think. Aiden Tomlin is on. Royce Hunt, I said Hunt, is off.
Speaking of hunts, Ben Hunt for the Dragons is doing exceptionally well. Clearly, he's finally gotten over that thing that happened in 2008.
What's that, the knock on from the kickoff?
Yes.
We haven't forgotten.
Yes.
Very scrappy game so far, James. Not a whole lot happening. Like I said at the very top of the chat, if you really feel like scrolling back up to it, I did say the Sharks don't seem to travel too well to Suncorp.
No. We're stuffed in Magic Round, unless they're not playing the Broncos.
No,
Bobsy,
Magic
you are
Round.
correct.
I don't know who
Blues
they're
are the
playing.
only team to support in the New South Wales. In the New South
Oh, here we go. Will Kennedy off the back of a mistake. Fifth and last still. It wasn't touched, so he obviously missed it completely.
Yes, J-Dog, I cried too. Yes. No, we're not banning anyone just because they like Queensland. I mean, I friggin' live here, don't I? I don't really like it that much.
Who are we banning?
J-Dog, because...
Oh.
But hang on.
Oh.
If you go for the Knights and the Maroons, you're about as confused as I am going for the Broncos and New South Wales. Like, how does that work?
Well, hang on. Where do you live, J-Dog? I mean, I don't want a specific address or anything, just...
Yeah.
No, because, it could be a scenario where, I was born in Newcastle. Then we moved to Queensland, and I support the Sharks. I'm not trying to use myself as an example. But, if you're born in Newcastle, say, and then you move to Queensland, there are actually a lot of people. I've had this conversation with quite a few Kiwi mates because he'd rock up to work wearing his Maroons gear, State of Origin time. And I'm like, what the hell's this all about? And he's like, oh, you got to go for where you live, bro.
But we had that discussion as well the other week where
Did
a
we?
lot of Kiwis,
Don't expect me to remember things.
a lot of Kiwis that we know, like our mate Josh, who goes to New South Wales because he landed in Sydney.
Hines has thrown it to goddamn no one. He thought Payne Haas played for the Sharks. I wish.
That-
Moylan's put a grubber kick through for the referee. The referee's got out of the way, and Moylan has scored the first try.
No, he hasn't. Lies.
It's all right. I don't believe it either. It's Matt Moylan.
Just out of the air, Brandon.
Look at this. Nico Hines' pass to Payne Haas. Payne Haas nearly picked it up.
Should have picked it up.
Well, he would have been offside and
I
given
know,
away a
but that would have
penalty.
stopped it, and then, we wouldn't have had that fucking shit.
And then
God damn it.
Moylan's put a grubber kick through straight at Ashley Klein, who's jumped out of the way. And nobody's there. Nobody was there.
I don't think anyone knew what was going on there.
I still don't know what's going on.
Oh, Payne Haas, you should have picked it up.
This looks like playing Rugby League Live 4, and the AI just has a hissy fit and stands there watching.
You know what? That ball bounced off someone's foot from a Bronco, just saying, and it came back. But, yeah, no, I think...
Who the hell had Matt Moylan as first try scorer?
Not me.
Who the hell had Matt Moylan as any-time try scorer?
Not me.
Sector Ribery, Broncos, the love of my life.
Names.
I'm so confused with what just happened.
Well, I'm not.
It
They
must be
scored.
confusing taking a kick at goal, and that big screen is like right there behind the post.
Oh.
And
Wait,
he's
look,
just
it
watching.
bounces off the foot.
No, that touched
Oh, I thought it
nobody.
did.
Yeah,
I thought it
that
bounced
just
off
got.
someone's foot.
That's just. It's like Matt Moylan had some sort of time freeze, Ray,
I know.
because everybody, not just the Broncos defense, but the Sharks players as well, everybody else on the field was standing still, and Matt Moylan was the only one who knew what was going on. And Ashley Klein jumped out of the way of the ball. But they were the only two people on the field moving. That was the most bizarre thing. Sione Katoa pulling his pants down there. His tradie underwear.
Braydon said that Warriors will sit on the Raiders this Saturday.
I don't think he said sit.
I don't think he said sit either, but it rhymes with sit. Try to watch my swear jar. Because at the end of this season, I'm going to be able to buy us a couple of.
Now there goes
very
Talakai.
nice.
He's been he's not held. He is held.
Yeah, you are held, you goddamn sofa.
He's getting into his work now, Talakai.
You'd want to be warmed up by now. They've got 18 minutes to go in the bloody first half.
This game's gone really surprisingly quick. Like usually these games where nothing's really happened.
I'm thinking it's going quite slow.
Really?
Be honest. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've had a few more drinks than you, probably. I'm assuming.
Likely.
Yeah.
Likely. I pretty much finished work, fed the dog, got ready. Oh, you got a cuddle from Capewell?
Capewell cuddles.
Okay, do not pick that
Now
back up
that's
again.
a t-shirt. I've got to put a marker on that because that's a t-shirt as well. So we've got Pain in the Hearse, and now we've got Capewell cuddles.
Do we have pencil pad as well?
Pencil Pat is definitely a shirt. Even if I make one and it's only for him, and he wears it whenever he comes on the live stream, which will be very rarely, by the way.
Yes,
I should
think
throw that out there.
anytime soon.
No, well, he has to be allowed out of the house first, you know. What? I'm allowed to say that. I'm not saying anything I wouldn't say to his face. Oh, J-Dog didn't mean to say Knights actually supports the Broncos. That makes a lot more sense then. And the Broncos with the kick down to Will Kennedy now. And Sione Katoa shrugs away from the most epic haircut on the field and the history of the NRL. I say that very sarcastically too, obviously. Yo, well, Romero, ahoy. Do I need to organise you some sort of chair scenario? Oh! Kennedy dummies and goes through, and then Katoa's just played hot potato with the ball. And he knows he screwed that up too, because that was a big opportunity for the Sharks.
Yes, I need an old person's chair. One of those recliners.
I had actually thought about... Oh, right. Yeah. I could get like a rail system as well out to the fridge and back. So, you know, those rail chairs that take you up and down stairs?
Yes, and
but this will just go flat to the fridge and back.
Only place it needs to go.
No, but in all seriousness, a more realistic idea is I actually thought about getting a bar fridge in.
Well, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Or at least an esky.
Yeah. Yes, esky. Oh. The Night Maroons.
The Night Maroons.
Oh, yeah. Jay actually goes for the Broncos.
Oh, yes,
And-
we've established this. I heard you say that.
Oh, you did? Cool.
James got that Jacobs Creek.
Sometimes I forget how loud I am.
Oh,
There's a ball to Capewell straight through the gap. And he kicks it.
And he chases it.
I don't
And he's not
understand.
going to get the ball back.
Oh.
He's going to sit on his head.
Oh, he just
That was a forward pass.
squatted down on top of Moyle.
Moyle.
He's just Capewell's just taken a gigantic bonsai drop onto Matt Moylan.
That was a fucking forward pass. Look at this thing. Oh, he's giving him a hug. Oh, he's giving him a little...
Capewell's like, God damn it, I did this and won the game in Origin. I'm going to kick it again. And it didn't. It only worked once. And it had to be that night, didn't it?
Yes.
Had to be that goddamn night. Thanks, Clint Gutherson. King of nothing. King of Queens, maybe. Anyway.
Gutho.
Damn. Yeah. Settle, Michelle.
Welcome,
Oh,
Dan.
hey. Flagler's on. Let's put a timer up.
Oh, shit.
Can we put a timer up? Let's count down the time until...
Do we need a timer? Do I need it on my phone?
I'm supposed to have one
on?
here on the thing, but there's supposed to be one right there on my stream deck. But anyways.
I'm just going to give a shout out to Dan.
Thank you.
Not you.
Ah.
That one. good friend. We worked together for a while, and he moved back to New South Wales and is a Cronulla fan and a New South Welshman. He's in our New South Wales chat.
I've probably chatted to him before
Possibly. You know, that New South Wales chat that's
then. Wow, okay, so
9 months of the year.
So 2 Dans, go for the Sharks and the Blues.
I know, right?
Wow. I mean, let's face it, it's a common-ass name, but, you know.
No, he's in sales, not in graphic design. So. But, you know. Yeah, look.
Yeah, that's a knock-on.
Yes, look. Say it's a knock-on because there was a forward pass before that everyone completely missed. My typing is ass. J-Dog. So was mine after a few drinks. Don't worry. Oh, Dan, you should have seen me last week when Talakai got the first try. Dan's ears still ringing.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say we might have to, I don't know, come up with another nickname for me or something.
The gamer.
2 Dans is going to be very confusing for me.
Topsy Dan.
Challenge unsuccessful, and he's shaking his head. It was clearly a knock-on, and, you know, look, I'm a very unbiased fan.
It was a knock-on.
It was clear knock-on.
Sorry, Nico, you're not wearing the ugly purple anymore, so you're not going to get away with that shit.
It's all good, Robert. Now, what's happened to Robert M in the chat room there? He is currently coming third in our Wasted Water Sports tipping contest.
Is that why he's not in the chat room?
No, he's there.
Yes. Sorry,
Was that attempted humor that I've just completely missed? Or
just me and my little head. That's fine.
Sharks.
No comments from you lot. Thanks in the chat room.
Sharks by 22 says Menace Carl. Menace, they're gonna have to really pull their finger out.
Yeah, they're gonna pour it on in the second half. I tell you what.
And what's happened here? Is this a mistake
Broncos
by the Broncos?
By someone else with a bad haircut.
Keenan Palacia. Whoever that is. Never heard of him before tonight.
What the fuck is that?
Even the Broncos supporter hasn't heard of Keenan Palacia. I only know because it says it here on the play-by-play.
It took me a couple of seasons to figure out who Selwyn Gobbo was.
Yeah, I've got
with those, so you know.
I've got the play-by-play here so that
all those times Alfie runs out on the field, it confuses me. I keep thinking it's the Broncos of the 90s. What?
Oh, I think the Panthers have got way too much. Hang on, where are the Panthers playing? No, the Panthers playing the Storm here at Suncorp.
Oh, it's Magic Round.
Yeah.
I might try and go to that, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Talia, that's lovely.
Oh, that was a forward pass there from the Sharks, and it is called.
You know, you can turn off YouTube, right? Like, that's a thing.
This game's probably on Channel 9 too, wouldn't it?
Yes, but we didn't talk about Channel 9.
No?
Keenan is from the Dragons. We signed him last year. Thank you, David Robert Middleton.
There you go.
Man, we've caught some flack tonight, haven't we?
2 people. That's actually a quiet one.
Compared to none?
I'm
not including our usuals.
Yeah, that's friendly banter. No, this has actually been quite a relaxed night for me. I mean, it's been 28 minutes in the game, and there hasn't been any randoms in the chat room calling me fat ass yet.
Well, we've been called a
well, I mean, we've been called names, which is normal, and the usual people that scream for the gameplay footage to be on because they don't understand how broadcasting rights work. And I'll tell you what, like I don't understand, like, am I allowed to call them dumb? I suppose I can because they've called us names. I don't understand how dumb you would have to be to try and find live game footage on YouTube. Of all places, like that.
Plenty of websites out there that will live stream the game.
That is the worst.
YouTube.
That is the worst place to look.
Actually, one of the places I go to, one of the websites I go to for the NBA, has a Discord chat down the side.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Oh, that's a big mistake there for the Broncos. That was their
Broncos
chance to head
pass.
back.
And he's annoyed at himself.
He's very
as you
annoyed.
do.
Oh, and she's annoyed at him too.
Oh, that fan's very annoyed too. A little bit frustrated.
But of course, the very funny thing is, if you just come into the chat room and be nice about it,
Yeah. I mean,
there's a nice little surprise waiting on the other end, isn't there?
having fun. Like, fuck. Way to hurt our feelings.
Don't give them that sort of credit, even if you are joking.
I mean, come on. You really think we'd be doing this if we didn't have thick fucking skin? Jesus Christ.
I've been live streaming in some capacity, whether it be gaming or this, for over 6 years now. I've been called things that I didn't even know were things. Like, I've had to Google them to find out what the hell I was being called.
Oh my god, what's that insult?
Yeah.
Clearly
Such
it's
and-
popular.
Such and such in the chat room has called me blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I've never even heard of that word before. I need to
man.
Google search this. It means very emasculine and ladylike. Clearly me. Very good, very fitting description of myself.
I hosted a radio show for 10 years prior to COVID and just firing. And just...
Great cutout ball here to Mulatalo, who chips over.
Oh, the Broncos get back!
The Broncos got in each other's
Might
way
run
there.
back about 4 meters, but that's okay. We've still got the ball back. Come on, lads, let's get up there. Tony Hansen, who is an absolute legend of the metal scene, drummer in a band called King Parrot, among others, made a post to say he was coming on the radio, and absolute tool commented on it, because Toddy posted and tagged me, and this guy commented on it. Oh, is that fat fucking bitch that doesn't know shit about metal? And I saw it, and I instantly responded with, "Yeah, that's me. Who the fuck are you?" That's what you gotta do. You gotta take him down.
Whoops.
What are you doing down there?
Well, I used to play that game. No, it's fine. It's
What,
okay.
King Parrot?
Yeah, King what? King
Parrot.
As in
James
the bird.
Intox, as in the bird. There is a grindcore band from Melbourne called King Parrot. Yes, Todd also plays drums in a mankini in a band called Fuck, which is FUC, Forests Under Construction. Also fantastic. And he's filled in for a variety of bands around Brisbane and
Toddy's also had his own.
Australia.
Toddy also plays in so many bands, or used to. I don't know if he plays in that many anymore, but he used to play in so many bands. Back in the old days at the Step In, there used to be a thing called Todd Fest, and every band on the lineup was a band that he drummed in.
He was very tired at the end of it.
Oh, he instantly regretted putting that on, I'm sure. Good night to both of you. Good night, Emil.
Great looking. Oh, we're great looking. Thank you, Emil. We love it.
Hope the Sharks will win this game. Yeah, I noticed you didn't read the rest of that. Hope the Sharks will win.
It goes across the side because, you don't have shit centered.
You just read the Sharks to win.
1 to 12 points difference against the Broncos. Yeah. Well, at the moment, you got that right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
but,
this.
I mean, whilst the Broncos haven't turned it on, we haven't let in 30 points.
Nobody's turned it on, except for Matt Moylan. For some reason,
he turned it on. I think he just kind of.
He's just sort of fell into this
Yeah.
weird scenario. And here he goes again.
Oh, no.
Great ball to Kennedy. Dummies. I want to say he probably should have passed it, but I think Mulatalo was covered. Mulatalo out of dummy half.
Squished. Oh. Come on. Oh, okay.
Oh, Reynolds is
No,
injured.
Get up, Reynolds. Get up. Get up.
Adam Reynolds is injured.
Get up. Someone run on the field.
Oh, hang on. Wait,
Please.
is that a whole lot of blood gushing
Yeah.
out of his
Because it's
face?
pouring down his arm. There's a whole lot of blood. What happened there?
I might have to.
Cop.
I might have to take back my injured.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Mulatalo thinks he should have passed it. I'm not so
Oh.
sure. Oh, he's got an elbow in the face.
Oh,
and
yeah.
yeah, that's probably what's busted him open. He got an elbow in the face from
Look, it's Alfie.
Alfie.
Look, come on. Patch him up Mick DeVere style and get him back on the field.
Oh, no. I spilt it. That's an official spill.
Official spill, Dustin. Official spill. Let's say, oh.
Yes, he was.
He was with the berserker.
Wow.
Wow. You're all over it.
Oh, Reynolds is...
Well, of course he's coming off. He's got blood pissing out of his head. No, there's only 6 minutes to go till half time. They'll take him back, stand him upside down so it stops bleeding and, you know, staple it together. Does anyone remember when Mick DeVere got his head stapled on the sideline and the staple gun broke? Anyone remember that? That is an image that will never ever leave my brain. Oh, oh yeah, right on the bridge. Bastard. That's going to turn a little bit purple. All right, so the Sharks have got it. They're heading up the middle. They're on the 10-meter line. So for Talakai, is trying, but he got held back. Oh, Stags on Talakai tonight. They're going across the field. Nice low tackle from the Broncos. Tyson Campbell takes him down. What do we got? Who's that? I can't see. Aiden Tolman. They're on the... We're on the 5th. There was a kick, and it was a little bit messy. And, yeah, but it looks like that... They're calling the line dropout, but I'm going to say the Sharks knocked that out. Nah, everyone missed it, and then... Is that our favourite Flegler?
Flegler's there, I think, somewhere.
He grounds the ball in goal. So yes, it is
he grounded it on the dead ball line.
They're still going to give it a line dropout.
Oh, that counts as a 20-metre restart, doesn't it?
20-metre restart.
If you ground it on the dead ball line. That's worked out all right for the Broncos there. They don't have to... Oh, they challenged it.
No, they didn't challenge it.
They didn't
I don't think they challenged it. Yes, it was State of Origin where the staple gun broke with DeVere. That's what I said. Everyone remember that State of Origin game where Mick DeVere's on the sideline and the fucking staple. Just bang, bang, bang. And
Space here. Oh, he needed to go through the hands there. The cutout pass was not the option.
He's like a black belt in karate, so I'm not surprised he could stand there with the staple gun hanging off of his eyebrow, just going, come on, cunt, hurry up. I mean, come on, person, hurry up. Get this fucking thing off my head so I can get back on the field. And he was a New South Welshman. Wouldn't see any... That was a forward pass. Wouldn't see any poncy-ass Queenslanders doing that these days. Just saying. It was a forward pass, wasn't it? I'm not blind. Oh, come on!
Oh, dummies and goes and scores! Katoni Stags has just gone on his own. Who did he just make his bitch there?
Was it Talakai?
No.
Are you sure?
No, it was way too small to be Talakai.
Talakai isn't that large.
Well, not this way, but... There's Talakai. Talakai.
No, it's not Talakai. Mulatalo.
Mulatalo. Oh, that's all right. He's a Queenslander. That's interesting. Isn't Stags Blues? And Mulatalo's Maroons.
I don't even fucking know these days. Talakai last week was a Tongan playing for Kiwis, but now during the week he said he's New South Welshman.
Yeah, and he's what call from? Oh, the in goal thing. And he's still making himself available for Tonga too, apparently, if he doesn't get selected.
Oh, Twinkle Toes Fergo. That's what he's emulating down the sideline there.
Michael Kelly, ahoy! Is the second half going to be slow? If Possibly. It's anything to do with if it's anything like the first half, then yeah.
Give us a topic, we might talk about it. Seriously.
We actually don't have a whole lot to run through in the halftime show.
Yes, there's about 2 highlights. One of them is Tyson Gamble's hair. Well, I'm not sure that's a highlight.
That's not a highlight. That's a low light.
Stags is blue.
That's a low light of epic proportion.
Stags is a blue.
Yeah.
Another favourite Bronco. Clearly.
Yeah, I reckon.
Is that Welsh Broncos?
It's definitely down to Stags or Stephen Crichton for the Blues centre. with Latrell out injured for game 1.
Yeah, he won't be
Latrell obviously comes back in for game 2, just cause.
You would hope. You would hope.
Oh,
Study the
not
rule
me,
book,
not me
James.
personally.
You study the fucking rule book. Changes every week, depending on who's playing.
Ed Vogel, ahoy! Yes, this is the Sofa's 50th game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Well, congratulations to the sofa.
Maybe he'll start trying in the second half.
Maybe. Come on, Stags. Oh, bend it back.
Oh,
walking style.
He scores the try. He kicks the goal. Katoni Stags.
And
This is
Geelong
actually a
Hawkins
tough
again.
contest.
I don't know anyone in the crowd. Do we know anyone
Tough
in the crowd?
contest. Stags or Crichton. They're both goal kickers. They're both centres. Crichton can cover at fullback or wing if need be. Does Stags have any versatility in that regard?
Very excited, these Broncos fans. That Sharks fan is not too excited. He's wiped booger out of his beard, at least.
Yeah, it probably rubbed off on someone.
One thing I can't do well is booger.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, because when Adam Reynolds was like pissing out blood, you were like, see it?
That I have no issues with, but boogers. Another reason why I don't have kids. That and kind of
Oh, I
do
guess,
bad things
yeah.
like this.
Okay. I can imagine that it gets worse than boogers as well if you have kids.
Yeah, don't like much bodily fluids that come out of those little butts.
I'll stick with fur babies. No, Reynolds has gone off the field, gushing out blood from his nose.
Yeah.
Well, it was his
He got
nose, wasn't
full
it?
cocked right across here, man. The blood was like kissing down his arm.
Oh, pain in the heart. He's holding his shoulder.
Stop holding your shoulder, god damn it. Get one of those injection things and just keep on going. Oh, he's got the ball.
There's a mistake from Katoa.
Oh.
And it's still the fifth. And that's a knock on by Mr. Haircut. Oh, and he just kissed the ball as well.
Gross.
Pain in the Haas is experiencing pain in the shoulder at the moment.
Dumbest shit I've ever seen, Broncos. Come on. This is not schoolyard footy. Like,
Yeah. Well, it was fifth and last. He had to do something.
don't throw it around like a...
It was fifth and last. He had to do something. That should not happen, though. That old mate Haircut should have been able to pick that ball up.
Took a gamble, didn't pay off.
Ice and gamble.
My anytime try scorer is shot to shit. Just saying.
There's still 40 minutes to go. Whoa, how many did you put
I
on?
don't know, like 4.
That's not many. A field goal from Nico Hines. Getting some practice in. And, because clearly he needs it. Oh, he kicked it. Never mind.
Wait, he kicked a field
He kicked
goal?
a field goal right on halftime for the
God.
Sharks to lead. 7 points to 6. And that could come in handy at the back end of this game. What the hell?
Oh, I'm guessing Greg Alexander made an absolutely terrible joke that we both missed because all we caught at the end was, I'm here till Sunday, try the veal.
I completely missed all that.
That's all I got.
Yes, Solon Cobbo is playing.
Um,
You might not have heard his name. Either he hasn't really got involved that much, or neither of us know who he is. Can pick him out of the crowd.
Dustin, good night, man.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry. Good night, Dustin.
Sorry, I'm just going to throw that on in there.
Yep.
James. Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Hang
Michael
on.
Kelly, welcome. Have we said hello to Michael Kelly yet? I don't know. But, look. 6 to 7. Like, seriously. There goes that $50 voucher I entered. 34 to fucking 6. Jesus.
Could still be.
Why? Because they're going to kick another field goal.
You never know.
Right. Adam Reynolds is off. My mum's texting me about my brother's wedding. Mum, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll sort that out later. It could happen. Like, you see it happen. How many games the other week, the big scoring ones, did we see teams attempt a field goal just to cap it off because they were sick of playing? They were ahead by 40 points and sink a field goal at the end. Could happen. That could be the one that puts it. Like, what if they get to a scenario where they're 33 points ahead and the Sharks have got the ball with 2 seconds left? Of course they're going to pop a field goal over. And there's your 34-6.
Wish I lived in Dreamland.
Do you watch the games, or do you only watch the Broncos games and the ones we stream together?
No,
Because it happened.
It happened
Because it happened twice. I want to say last round, but it could have been the round before.
What, where they were up 33-6 and they popped a field goal.
Not necessarily 33, but they were up. They were up by far enough ahead that at the end of the game, they just went, screw it, we're taking a field goal.
You don't remember the discussion about Kiwis landing in a state and calling that their state of origin?
Yeah, but I remember
field goals.
But I remember the football games that I've streamed because I get to watch them back.
I have not.
Well, I watch them back so that I can get funny little clips, like the Cameron Munster balls in the face incident. Yeah, and the one that I've still got to put together, I've still got to edit and put it up, but it seemed to give everybody in the chat room just kind of exploded in written laughter at me. Tedesco had his pants pulled down, and I said Tedesco's got his big ass hanging out, and I then felt the need to go on to describe, no, I don't think he's got a fat ass. It's a very athletically built ass. Let's just say there was a little too much conversation about Tedesco's ass, and I felt like it needed to be clipped and turned into a Munster-like short. And I've now spoken way too much about it again.
Yes. J-Dog, I'm glad you're enjoying it. We try to do this for random games, and sometimes I don't like leaving my house, as you're right, James. I am enjoying being here tonight. My dog's a little unwell, though, so it's always a little bit sad leaving him at home. He's just having an allergy flare-up, but good. I gave him his check. Please don't take advice on your dog's health from me. Yeah. But no, I knew I was going to come here tonight. It's funny that, Dan's partner arrived and I was like, Dan's partner's car's not here. She doesn't want to be here tonight, and I don't blame her.
It was as I said, it was already organised.
Nah, it's all good. And, yeah, no, I don't know. I reckon this does need to get good in the second half.
Hoping for a much better second half.
I'm hoping for a little bit more fireworks in the next half because...
But as I said at the very top, the very, very top of the stream, well, in the chat room even before the stream started, the Sharks do not typically travel well to Suncorp or Lang Park as it was back in the day. I mean, I stopped going to games when I was little because I'm like, screw this. Every time I come here, they don't just lose, they get belted. They're obviously not going to get belted tonight, but...
Still 40 minutes
There's still 40 minutes to go,
the Broncos are a team of two halves.
The Sharks. this could be a very interesting second half then, because they were both shit the first half.
James, I'm not very energetic tonight.
There you go, Michelle. Facebook chat.
It's been a little bit of I'm not very energetic. I've had 2 very shit ass sleeps over the last couple of nights, and it's been very big work days. So I did consider a few espresso shots before I came, but I didn't have time. So unfortunately, and I'm out of Cafe Patron. Last bottle of Cafe. Upset because I have tequila again.
Oh no!
Have you had Cafe Patron? I'm sure you've given us a go at it.
Facebook chat's the one you want right now.
I know. I'm gonna jump on over and say hi to Mick Brew from Dirty Brew, who I'm repping this evening. To the frame. And I said, if you like a little bit of rock and roll metal sludge type of tunes, I'm probably describing it all incorrectly. Nick's shaking his head at me right now. Then yeah, check them out. Dirty Brew. They're pretty fucking rad. I love them. Haven't seen them play in ages, but yeah, they're pretty good. You seen them?
Probably. It's probably happened.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I met Mick for the first time at Flaming Galah on one of the one of those Lagerstein nights. Lagerstein weren't playing, but one of those club nights that they put on. I'm pretty sure it was the
St. Satan's
yeah.
Friday. Yep. I mix the champ, great guy, good mate, good dude. Someone you want in your corner, unless you're going to New South Wales instead of Origin.
Queenslander, is he?
Yeah, huge Queenslander.
he makes sense. Broncos supporter too, yeah.
Yes.
The Broncos, Queensland makes sense.
Queensland's like Reese and Ben. They'll just look at me like, this is why they don't come to Origin nights anymore.
Why? Because they keep losing.
That too.
That too, yeah.
They're all dads, they've got the kids.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do what us tragics do and go and get fucked up.
Oh, jeez.
Tragic?
No, I just you said school night, and I'm just like, wow, I've started a new job. I need yeah, I'm like, geez, on the job that I left, I already had annual leave put in for the State of Origin nights.
I'm sure Lee's penciled it in.
Well, he's not the boss of me.
Well then.
We've got replays of the Reynolds injury. He doesn't look healthy. Actually, I don't know if he's going to come back.
Yeah, that was
a big hit. Like if you get hit hard enough.
Yeah, but that was a big hit. Ed Vogel, we're on Fox /KO. Yes, SRV Toxic. Well aware of that scoreline.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the most exciting moment of the weekend last weekend was Justin Olam rampaging down the sideline to tick off the last leg of my multi. I've never cheered so hard for the Storm before in my life.
Still lost fucking money on him.
Let's have a look. Have a look. I've got to get the mouse over onto this monitor.
Why are you asking us, David Middleton, Robert? You should know. What are we at?
Billy Walters started at hooker.
James, shut up. You know you're going to check him out. He knows.
Yeah, starting hooker, Billy Walters.
Aww. It looks so awkward. Looking at the boys around and girls around the table on the Fox panel there, and Cooper Cromp's looking at his co-host, and then all of a sudden he looks over at the camera and he's like, it's just super awkward. And then he got McInnes grinning like a dickhead and back it behind him. Oh, love it. Ooh.
Corey's on though. Corey's on, and Billy Walters is still on, so I don't know where he came on. Would he have come on for Reynolds?
Maybe.
Yeah, because the only other replacements that are on are Thomas Flegler, and he didn't come on for Reynolds, I'm pretty sure.
Old mate
and old mate Keenan Palacia.
Nick, who's Keenan Palacia? I fucking heard of him. Sorry, Keenan.
Yeah, so he would have come on for Reynolds. Corey takes.
Hey? Corey Pay.
I don't know.
The X might be
the
silent.
X is silent.
This is how good the game is, guys. This is how many highlights we've got. We're discussing
This is our
how to
halftime
pronounce.
Chat. Our halftime chat has
how
consisted of Tedesco's
Corey
ass.
Pay's name. Arson's shoulder.
Dirty Brew and how to pronounce this name.
Dirty Brew highlight.
Yeah, look, that's fair enough. I'm just saying. We've had very little about the game to talk about.
James has watched the replay.
Watch the replay, me cheering on
I'm
Justin
assuming
Olam.
Justin Olam. And
Oh.
that's,
the camera was probably shaking. Like, I was literally jumping. I don't usually literally jump, but I was so excited. Cheering on Justin Olam.
Ballpark? How much did you...
Not allowed to talk about it.
How much did you bet on it? I'm not allowed to talk about that either.
No, look, all my bets, my whole betting strategy is low outlay, high reward. So unless it's paying a minimum of $10 odds, I usually don't worry about it. And I pretty much only put like a maximum of $10 on, unless For these bets, because these bets I do just for the fun of it, to add to some spice to the streaming.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very hard to get yourself interested in a game that you have no connection to. If you make a bet, you suddenly have a goddamn connection to the game. You know what I mean? So I try and put bets on, even if they're just small $2 wagers. But
Yeah, that's all I do.
I try to not go over $10 for the. But you know, look,
did well last week with the sofa, but and then the second game where I picked the first try scorer, because you know who does that 2 games in a row?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm low outlay, high reward. So unless I'm going to win $100 at least, I'm not even placing the bet. So of course, as a consequence of that is the higher the odds, the less likely you are to win. Obviously, that's how it works. But you know, don't win very often. But when I do, it's very worthwhile. And you can go on at $10 bets. You can go on losing runs of like 10 or so at a time, and still come out ahead once you get the next win. So
maybe.
Well, if you get the win, you can go on.
If you get the win.
Yeah, you can go on runs of, but it's actually never happened to me. So maybe it'll happen like the year that I'm live streaming it all. Because we're ahead at the moment. We're ahead overall by about $70. And that's just on the back of 2 wins. We got the multi the other week with old mate Sofa and Holy Moly Olakawatu in the 2-leg try scorer double.
Probably up about 70. There were a couple of bets earlier and lost. I have to look at it. I don't know.
You have to be 18 to bet, man. That's sad. That's probably actually a realistic law to have in place.
Yeah, it probably is.
I
think you should. No, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Ed, I bet on sports bet.
Yeah, I'm either sports bet or Ned's. Yeah, sports bet or Ned's. Those are my bookies of choice. I do my trading on Betfair. So if I do any trading, that's always through Betfair. Obviously. Well, not necessarily, obviously. You can still trade off across bookmakers if you do the maths right, but it's easier on Betfair. Hey, it's Alara. Going. Oh, we're still waiting for updates on Adam Reynolds. See, I reckon that means he's not going to be back. I don't think Reynolds is coming back for the second half, but the teams are out. And let's hope for something slightly more exciting. Hard to see where the excitement's coming from, though. Like I said at the very top of the stream, and I will say again, the Sharks do not travel well to Suncorp. Okay, Reynolds is out. Back out. Yeah, Reynolds is back on the field. Payne Haas is back on the field as well. And he's moving his shoulder. So that's good news for the Blues and Origin time. Second half. Let's go. Off we go. Second half underway. Here's hoping for a better one than the first half. And it's the Sharks kicking off. Michael Kelly, slow second half. I goddamn hope not.
I hope not. We've been pumping this game up for weeks, and we're both like flat.
Very underwhelming.
Very underwhelming. Miss Lara. I'm just going to talk to the dog. She's so cute.
Oh, and here is the first penalty of the second half. Of all the things, I don't understand how that was a penalty, but...
Penalty Broncos? No one ever understands them. Not even Broncos fans. Terrible.
Imagine if it's a draw.
God.
Oh, look at that. Look at Reynolds' nose. Couple of stitches, Brandy reckons.
Did they stitch it? Can they tape or anything on it? Maybe they really got the super glue and do it.
Yeah.
No. No more staple guns. Victor Veer ruined it for everybody. Oh, and he's got the.
All right. Third tackle here on the 20-meter line. Attacking. Is Reynolds a blue? He's a spectator at Origin time.
Yes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, Freddie Fittler likes Mitchell Moses as backup for Nathan Cleary. Well, that was a knock-on. Oh, back, he says. Back my ass. I'm sorry, Matt Moylan. But...
Sorry, Matt Moylan. You're not getting away with that twice in a game. Pretty, isn't he, Matt Moylan?
Is he?
Barbie doll. Ken doll.
I'd never really thought about it.
Look at him. I mean, you think of NRL players, you know.
Well, that's because he doesn't get involved in any of the...
No, he doesn't get hit.
Yeah.
No broken nose.
That's what he just hangs back. No, look, to be fair to Matt Moylan, like he never returned the same player after he screwed his knee up, as a lot of them. You know, a lot of players go through that when you even the great Andrew Johns talked about how when he came back from a knee injury, he wasn't the same. Like he refused to step off the one that he broke because he was afraid of breaking it again, as you would be.
As you would be. I mean, God, I'm only about to lose a goddamn toenail, but last night during my basketball game, I was very, very, very
like,
gingerly running up and down the fucking, get off my toe! So, yeah. Not even close to being a representative player or a first grade player or even a rep player anymore. Fuck away with my toe! I'll kick you!
Yeah, it's hard to believe, Ed, isn't it? Like, Matt Moylan was fullback at the Panthers. It's a short ball, and it's Herbie Farnworth is over.
I think
and the Broncos have the lead.
My only Bronco in my anytime try scorer, and the rest are Sharks. We're going well.
I was thinking both
not even
Farnworth and Staggs, but I went with Corey Oates because he's the one with the recent history, as opposed to the other two. But Jesse Ramian fails.
Jesse Ramian, what the fuck did I tip you for, mate?
Well, Jesse Ramian contributed to that try. Does that count for anything? Do you get any cash back for Ramian contributing to a try, not actually scoring it?
You don't get cash back for stupidity. That's not a thing. Unfortunately. That's fine. I can gamble.
But the absolute worst player swap in history was when the Sharks swapped Maloney for Moylan. That was talking of stupidity. The Sharks traded Maloney for Moylan. Like who came out the best in that deal?
I don't know how many times that the Broncos have traded anyone that it's been good. But
not many.
No,
not many times.
Not at all. Oh. Look, if they get over and win, I'm going to be rather happy. Reynolds hits up, right? Yep, 10-7. So there goes my 34-6. Dan living in dreamland, trying to tell me that was going to happen. Jesus. But yeah, let's fingers crossed for something. A little more fireworks. Come on, let's give that some belief, boys. Oh. Lots of happy fans in the crowd. If we can beat Cronulla, I think, that's going to be going pretty... It's going to go pretty far towards the morale lift. Just going to, say. Oh. There you go. They're saying Payne Haas has not yet gotten through a training session with that shoulder. But
wow.
He's out every week on the field for his team. That's some dedication. You know what, Pain? We love it. But if you want to just fucking chill until June, that's fine too.
The hell just happened there?
I don't know. You moved the mic, everything went black for a second.
Close up of Dan Gagai. Or missing Maloney throwing plays shoes. That was great when Maloney just took the boot over the sideline.
I love it. Shit, I'd probably do the same, to be honest. I wouldn't even look to see who's missing one. I'd just be like, out of the way.
Oh, so good. He just... Quite a few of them have done that, I'm pretty sure.
I must say, I think I saw this message before, but I didn't comment on it. I wish we were worth our weight in gold. Can you imagine how rich we'd be? We would be sitting in nice recliner chairs doing this stream. Fuck.
Although I don't think I could sit down. I'm not a sit and watch person.
Game.
Yeah, this has been kind of dire.
Like, I mean, okay, I was watching Game 4 of the NBA and the Celtics the other day, and I sat for the first 3 quarters, and then it got a little bit close in the 4th quarter, and I'm up pacing behind the couch, but my dog doesn't like it, so I have to try and rein that shit in. He gets a little bit nervous when I'm pacing around, yelling and punching things, so that's why I'm allowed to watch State of Origin at home.
Hang on, wait, punching things?
No.
Oh, here's numbers here for the Sharks, but Kennedy's cut back inside.
No punching.
Why do you support Boston, Michelle? Because the Celtics logo is pretty cool. The little, the little. Is it still the little Irish dude?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's still a little Irish dude. I mean, I wanted to support the Knicks, but they sucked.
Oh, here's a break for the Broncos.
No, he's on the inside. He's on the inside.
Dummy, back inside.
Ball.
Corey Oates.
Oh.
Corey Oates wants that anytime try scorer for Dan. That's what happened there.
I want you to pass the goddamn ball so old man in the middle there can run up and score the fucking try. Just fucking...
Oh, Reynolds. Buster nose and all. That should be 6 again, yeah?
Oh, only play on?
6 more. Touch, 0 tackle for a knock on as
0,
well.
there we go.
Broncos have lifted in the second half. Sharks have gone back home to the Shire, apparently.
I don't know if they lifted. Oh, you can blame Scott Mitchell. He's there. Put the bad juju on him. Yep.
Ah. See, I didn't know that. Look, I always have a bad feeling at Suncorp.
James, there was an easy fucking pass there. I'm not even
Suncorp
kidding.
is not a place the Sharks go well at, for whatever reason.
Ed, as I was saying, yeah, I don't know. I just always like Boston. I don't know. Harry Bird, back in the day.
Jordan versus Bird.
How could you not? So, yeah, I don't know. And I just love Boston all the way. And I absolutely loved Paul Pierce, the truth. He was like my favourite player. And Kevin Garnett was my other favourite player. And when he left Timberwolves...
Oh, Capewell's got on the outside. Capewell scores!
I'm not even kidding. He was like 81 fucking dollars. You know, he tried to score it.
Capewell. Over he goes. And this is starting to look bad for the Sharks. This is starting to look a lot like a Suncorp game for the Sharks.
This is why I tipped him in the tipping comp that doesn't earn me anything. But yeah, that's it.
No, well, look, you're not the only one. I've said the Sharks don't travel well to Suncorp. I still had no faith in going with the Broncos to cover the line.
More teams that didn't travel well to Suncorp would make things a lot easier for us.
There's a lot of teams that don't travel well to Suncorp. Just because the Broncos decide they're not going to play well at home on those particular nights as well. Kurt Capewell. I'd much rather him do it here than in Origin, so good on him.
Yeah, that's the only one you get all year, son. Maybe a couple more on the other end. James, can you not jinx him? Like, for reals. Right, Byron, welcome.
There is still a long way to go in this one. Long way to go.
Only need
and a drop goal.
And that fucking field goal, you know. Oh. Adam Reynolds back to kicking?
Probably.
The Eels travel well there.
The Eels travel well everywhere. It's when they play at home that they're shit.
What are they playing this week?
I don't know.
Who have they got this week?
Adam,
Thank you.
are the Eels playing the Cowboys this week?
And you know what? If Dearden's on, as Reese was saying earlier, then good too. Yes.
I reckon there's probably only one upset this weekend, so depending on what happens here, could determine my thoughts on that game.
You gonna change your tip?
No,
Don't fill it?
not necessarily. Oh, Wade Graham's on.
Oh god.
Good to have Wade Graham back.
Mafita playing?
I don't know.
Because he hasn't fucking done anything.
Well, he's always off the bench anyway. Here's more space for the Broncos.
Come on, lads.
And they refuse to pass the ball.
Pass the fucking ball.
They just cannot get that ball inside
It's all stuck to your
to the
fucking
support
hands.
players.
Come on, boys. Reynolds up the middle. What?
The only reason I can
Busted
think
knows
why
more.
Freddie picked Mitchell Moses over Reynolds is because he would have been. I mean, it was a dead rubber, so it didn't matter anyway.
It's a bad over with basketball when he was like there and he went to pass it and they went to kick it and then didn't and faked. I was like, travel in my head, but it's not an actual travel because it's not
different
basketball.
sport. Yeah.
I've done that so many times watching these stupid games. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. Oh, mid travel. Oh. Maybe I'll travel a couple of times last night at some netballers who didn't know how to fully dribble.
Oh, netballers. Yeah.
Yeah, they're always fun to play. My blocking stats go up when I play netball. Good fun. Good fun.
Sharks survive
Yeah.
because the Broncos just can't get that inside ball. They can't get that inside ball away. Fifth and last, they've gone short side.
A little bit offside. Oh,
Whoa, what happened there?
I don't know, but he caught it. Caught it well. Until Dustin all started swaying. They are. They're showing lots of ticker.
Oh, lots
Thank
of
you,
ticker,
Greg
yeah.
Alexander. Or whoever the
Oh.
other guy is. It's
Talakai tried to line him up there.
been very quiet tonight on the sofa.
Yeah. The one-hit wonder.
As soon as I saw that comment, I had to tag you. I was like, oh, here we go.
The one-hit wonder who's already had 2 hits.
Hey,
at
what,
least.
though?
But
Quiet game, but
he's
more
had a
hits
quiet
than that
game,
guy
yeah.
would ever have.
he probably hit the piss too hard last night, celebrating his 50th. What happened?
After, not
I love how
before.
that's my go-to for every time someone has a quiet game. It's like, they were on the Terps last
They were on
night.
the Terps.
Well, they are rugby league players,
Yeah, right.
as opposed to wasted water sports commentators.
But not rugby league players. He used to play.
Oh, way back when. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love
Long
watching
time
the
ago.
women's rugby league because I reckon that some of them hit harder than some of the men.
Oh, some
And
of
a
them
lot
would
of
destroy
take
me.
it, like, holy shit. They would take it harder than some guys do.
Oh, I
but-
only play in oldies charity matches now.
I think the women's rugby league is fantastic. And I wish that, you know. Like,
Oh, that was not played at, so that should be Broncos ball. Is that a thing? No, he's called it a touch. He's called it played at. Okay, yeah. See, if he didn't play at it, it would have been Broncos ball. But he's called it played at. He's called it a charge down. Let's have a look. Oh no, he's just
play at it? Going for the thing that they do in NRL.
challenge it. They want to challenge?
Challenge it.
No, challenge too late. Too late for the challenge.
Fuck off. Don't fucking let him in off of a bullshit penalty. Payne Haas is coming off.
Oh, Payne's off.
Payne Haas
I wonder
is
if he's
off.
got a pain in the hearts. Oh, is she just scratching her better? Having a little bit of fun. Michelle got a bit freaked out about.
Freaked out.
Well, no, just not freaked out, concerned maybe slightly, or confused. Was it confusion
Yeah, well,
as to what she was doing?
when Boof does that, it's about 3 times as loud.
Yeah, probably.
It's
No, she's just having. She's moved on to
your
this one
body
now.
rolling around on the floor.
She's moved on to this one now. She's just having a bit of a roll, a bit of a scratch.
Oh my god, I love dogs. They're the best.
Oh, here we go. Come on, Nico, do something. Step, pass. Wade Graham with a settler up the middle. Oh, by the way, Michelle, do you support the women's Broncos team?
Yeah, I do. Why not? I mean, I know they lost this year, but why not? I mean,
First time ever, wasn't it?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I support the women's Lions team too because a good friend of mine plays for them.
Oh, 6 again. Ruck infringement on the 5th and last. Sharks now starting this set 10 metres out from the Broncos line. So let's see who can make a mistake. Jesse Rayman's pretty good odds for a mistake. Bum play the ball here.
Try scorer, so you know.
Oh, I thought you went first time for.
That too. But
Oh, that's a forward pass. And that's the sideline.
Beautiful.
And that's the Broncos
And that's
ball.
the sideline.
And there's
And then-
space now.
Pass it!
He actually.
Yeah, run it! Jesus Christ!
And the Sharks have made an absolute mess of it. This is a Sharks Suncorp game to a T. Good to see that some things never change.
Yes, Ed, I have been converted to the AFL. I got my first ever piece of AFL merch the other day with a Geelong Cats scarf. So, yes, Geelong Cats. But the AFL women's, the Lions, because I have a good friend who plays for them. So, yeah, that's why I don't... No, Geelong do have a team, but yeah, go for the Lions because Ali plays for them.
Reynolds kicks through, tries to milk a penalty in the process, but nothing happening, says Ashley Klein. Not falling for that, Mr. Hollywood, says Ashley Klein. And the Sharks have got the ball. And I tell you what, they are only surviving.
Just.
This is a Suncorp effort to a T. And this is why I never go and see the Sharks when they come here, because this is the sort of effort they dish up. But here's a break for McInnes. Found Nico Hines a little bit too late. Suffered from the Broncos' curse of not getting the ball away.
Yeah, just have a sit. Have a look at it. Oh.
If he got that offload
It was
fractionally earlier, Hines was in space.
maybe gone, yeah. Ed, do you support the AFL? Something only new to me in the last few years. I've always been a staunch hater of the AFL.
Oh,
Being brought
Brayley
up
with a
on the
nice little
NRL.
kick through, but what a great effort there.
But I have grown to love it.
That's Selwyn Cobbo. Someone was asking if he was playing. He did well there.
Dylan Cobbo, oh, Sobbo.
Hmm.
Done all right.
He did all right there. Collected the ball behind him, shimmied around and made a couple of meters, which is about the best result he could have got from that.
I hope Baden's still watching. I know we haven't been on the Discord chat in a while, but I hope Baden's still there, enjoying
Which,
Twitch. Oh, that's
Yeah.
on Twitch. My apologies. Twitch.
yeah, just the Twitch chat rooms. There's just something about it. I don't know if it's the lack of avatars on the Twitch chat room. I just have a hard time following it. Even on the Intoxigamer streams, I'm like, sorry, Twitch folk. I always feel like I ignore you over there. It's just, yeah, something about it. It's just, it seems so hard to keep up with compared to the other two. Whoopsie.
This was on the bottle.
Oh, that would have been sad.
Oh, it's only a baby one.
Oh, that still would have been sad.
Yeah, true.
But how many meters? How many meters of those 9 runs for?
On the stats.
Hmm.
Max has. He's very much like they were talking about that match up on our Facebook post that I got tagged in.
Who set Capewell up to score? Capewell.
He really did.
He basically just went himself.
Yep, and on he went, and it was great. Better than Moylan's, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, Dan, and all the Dans, and Scott.
Anyone else?
Don't know any other Sharks fans. Oh, my cousin. Say this to him, he'd be loving it.
Broncos have just not made any errors, is the thing. Like, I don't recall any real, like, knock-ons or uncompleted sets. They've been really solid tonight. And the Sharks have probably had their worst game all season, apart from that round 1 against the Raiders. But the Sharks do have a tendency to lose to all the shit teams, and then they upset the. Well, no, they don't even upset the big teams. In previous seasons, I mean, they've caused a couple of upsets so far this year. But yeah, I always worry about when Sharks are coming up against someone lower on the ladder than them because they don't seem to be able to handle it. Still a quarter of the game to go.
20 minutes, 19 and a bit minutes.
Plenty of time left. If they're good enough, they just need to... Well, I don't know what they need to do. They need to settle down a bit, I feel like. They're panicked. They're not used to being in this scenario in recent weeks. Broncos are definitely lifted. Like, their confidence has gone up. It's skyrocketing at the moment.
He's doing all right. Maybe Farnworth under the high ball. All right, I realise that I'm replying to Brandy Alexander.
Yeah, you guys can't hear that necessarily.
You guys can't hear that, so I do apologise, and I have to say after what I'm talking about to make it in context.
Speak of the devil! It's heel fries.
Have you been well?
Heel fries is here. Alfie's just run off the field because, of course, he was on the field.
Robert, if I can go 8 for 8 in the tipping, I will be really fucking happy because I've had an absolute shocker this season.
And if you get a perfect round, you get 2 bonus points at the end as well.
I got 8 from 9.
Talakai shut down.
8 from 9 in the AFL last week.
This is how bad Talakai is going tonight. He just got shut down by Billy Walters. Billy Walters just one-on-one tackled him. Billy Walters.
That's terrible.
I mean, that's embarrassing for anyone. I reckon I'd make a line break through Billy Walters, to be perfectly honest.
8.
Well, maybe back in the day. Maybe not anymore. now that I can hardly move on like 2 destroyed knees. Yeah. Oh, straight down his throat. Terrible kick. That was on the 3rd too, I'm pretty sure. Horrible kick, straight down his throat.
Something's happened in our cricket chat. I don't know what it is. I just realized.
The Tolman's off, Trindall's on. Fitzy's trying to spark something, anything. Trying to get anything happening here. Oh, there's a mistake, and there's a mistake back. Her first mistake by the Broncos, and then a mistake straight back by the Sharks.
Actually,
it would have been interesting if Rayman collected that one without ballsing it up.
I don't know. My cousin, he goes for the Sharks, and he loves Avenged Sevenfold. Loves Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite where he called himself the Rev on Facebook. My cousin's a good value. They love their emo. It's great.
Oh, Katoa.
You know what? It could be the heat tonight. It's actually quite warm in Brisbane tonight for anyone who's not in the sauna state. But yeah, it is a little bit warmer. It has been raining. So I don't think it's been raining again. It has been raining today.
That's true, it did.
Because it's really pissed me off. We're trying to get my washing dry. A little segue there. But, typical girl thing.
Oh, that was forward.
That was a mile forward.
Forward to Graham. But they've got away with it.
Barely flat.
Barely flat, says the commentators.
Flat.
scorer. Nothing
dear.
doing here for the Sharks. Offload to Ramian.
That was forward too.
Nothing happening here, though. Fifth and last, just...
Oh, Jesus. That was flat as fuck as well.
Oh, Kennedy's looking to make something happen, and he's booted it out of the stadium. It's just not happening for the Sharks tonight. This is a typical Suncorp performance.
Sharks just cannot fire.
I keep saying this is a... I will go back to it a lot. I said at the top, they don't travel well to Suncorp. They're proving me right so far in the worst possible way. But Craig Fitzgibbon will be worried about the skill level of his side at this point in time. Never mind the energy levels. Speaking of skill levels, here's the mistake. Here is the chance. Can they find something?
They're down by 9. You just said Craig's Fitzgibbon then. And it just
Craig's Fitzgibbon.
Taboo.
What, is there Craigs in it?
No.
A couple of Craigs.
It just sounded very English, and that's what reminded me. See, now this is wasted world of sports. Now we're starting to get wasted. Well, I am at least. You're probably already there.
Kennedy again inside to Katoa. Nowhere to go. Whoa. Can they find something, anything here, the Sharks? Anything at all to get themselves back in this game? Oh, Hines with the ball to Ramian. Steps away from 2. Oh, really? Is there poop in the hallway?
There is a little bit of poop in the hallway. And I'm not going to lie, it's as big as...
Wade Graham going... Oh, that's not Wade Graham.
It's a buff nugget size, so I'm
quite
impressed.
Fifth and last, the Sharks, they're a metre out. Can they find anything? Moylan, cut out ball and shut down Moylan.
74 metres forward.
Fifth and last, shut down, hand over. And the Sharks just can't find anything at all. The Broncos' defence not breaking.
Look at it.
Just not breaking at all.
Come on. That was forward. It was 84 metres forward.
Oh, you've just got to one-up me by 10 metres, don't you?
Oh, fuck. Did I pick the wrong... I did. It was 84 and 74. Oh, we're all over this shit.
It's meant to be random. It's meant to be a random assortment of numbers. I just happened to be stuck on 74 that particular night, for whatever reason.
It's 19 degrees in central
to...
Queensland. Robert, I feel sorry for you.
Get up and play the ball.
Legit, bud. That's a crusher. Look at him. That's a crusher. They put him forward. It's a crusher tackle. For anyone who doesn't know what a crusher tackle is, it's where they bend them forward. Storm invented it, and it finally started to get penalised about 2 seasons later. So, you know.
Like all the other tackles they invented.
Oh, he's bleeding.
He's bleeding
too.
in a couple of places.
Yeah, good. That's on report. Look at you and your fucking Picasso face. Sorry, I really shouldn't comment on that, should I? That's terrible. You know, just one of those people be in trouble, like, you know, when someone comments on my looks.
Oh, it wasn't great play by Katoni Staggs. It was great play by Adam Reynolds.
I love that dude. Just my shit.
It was great play by Adam Reynolds because Adam Reynolds was like, when the referee wasn't responding, Reynolds just walked forward in front of the play the ball and said, "No, we're stopping until they have a look at this." Didn't allow the play to go on. Gets a penalty out of it.
Perfect.
Staggs was trying to milk it, but Reynolds is the one who earned it.
I have a question for the chat room. How often do you reckon Dan just sits here and fast forwards my shit when he's rewatching the streams? I would.
No, well, that's why I have this stream deck, because, you know, I press this button.
And just mutes me, so no one's heard my shit for the last 80 minutes.
No, so you stopped watching. I press, it creates a marker at that point. So if something interesting happens, I go, boop. And that's why I haven't pressed it much tonight, because this game has been kind of dull.
I mean, it's been a good battle. I suppose that's what they're going to say in the newspapers tomorrow. It was a good battle.
Well, in the Brisbane papers, it will say that, yes.
You know, but to be honest, it's been flat. And we've been talking about this for seasons.
Oh, he's tapped it back in. It's still the fifth and last.
He
Can't
stepped
get the
out, but he
ball
stepped back in,
away.
so it was fine. But honestly,
9 of us watching. Oh, there's
Aw.
14 here. We've got different numbers.
then it's a oh my god, I need my glasses. Secretary. Broncos never disappoint.
Ah.
Well,
Well, they
you
do
obviously
sometimes.
don't watch him every week. I'm just saying. But
Maybe that's what sector means. Maybe the Broncos never disappoint when
watching
they
in
watch.
sectors.
Oh, in Discord. Okay, sorry. My
Oh.
bad. That was my confusion.
Thank you, David Robert Middleton.
Yeah, I was going to say, not what 9? I see 14 there. Not that there's a huge difference between 9 and 14, but
Ah, it's 14 idiots watching us idiots. And I say that with the most
Much
love
love.
I can muster.
much love. Sorry, mate. Sorry, zombie pencil pat.
Jesus Christ. Put that thing out at Halloween. Totally should. Kids coming up to get shit like that, they think it's real and they don't realise it's real, they'll scream the neighbourhood down. Oh, can I borrow it?
I suppose so. We don't get trick-or-treaters here. We don't get kids coming around.
My parents do. I'm going to take it to my parents' house. Their dog will just stand there and bark at it for the whole night. I had to take my dog to a vet the other week. A new, like a vet that we normally see, but down on the south side, so their new practice. And there's a bronze statue of a girl and a dog in the foyer.
Yeah.
Flipped out. Wouldn't walk past it. Flipped out at this statue. Wouldn't just have to like usher him past it and hide him from the statue so that he could walk past it.
Oh,
On the
dear.
way back out, he had a good old sniff and realised it wasn't real. But yeah, fucking 40-kilo American Bulldog scared of a statue. Yeah, and they're vicious.
Sounds like me at Twin Towns with the Jimmy Barnes statue. Not the stiffing part. The
You sure?
and well, no.
Oh,
Inside ball to Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Reynolds has got
And he's
space.
actually past it
He's
because
offload.
they knows how to.
And
There you
here's
go.
Farnworth is taken
come
down.
on.
And he's knocked the ball on as
Pass
well,
the fucking
Farnworth.
ball.
Farnworth has knocked the ball on. Try saver.
Pass the fucking ball.
Was that the fifth? Was that the fifth and last? Reynolds run on the last.
Look, it's not hard. Gamble passes it. Hetherington passes it. Reynolds passes it. Farnworth. Flick it off.
My same game multi's shot, by the way.
Damn. These people know
My-
how to pass.
My weekend multi is shot to pieces as well because I went everybody on the line. Whoa.
Why does it keep going back?
I
What
went-
are you doing?
I went everybody to cover the line. That's not going to happen. Oh, God, there's a lot of hands on hips here for the Sharks. Oh, and Talakai's having a nightmare. Talakai, an absolute
Tony
meh.
Staggs has absolutely owned the sofa tonight. He has sat all over it, made a bed.
And the Broncos, again, just like the Bulldogs game, the Broncos are just lifting towards the end in this last 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Say that against the Bulldogs. You can say that against the Sharks, though. Saying. Just saying.
Oh, the Broncos win from here. Easy. Like,
Yeah, can you not? There's still 7.5 minutes to go and it's the Broncos.
yeah, but...
Like, can you? Oh! Pass it!
Oh, no! Oh, Will Kennedy with the ball.
I'm pretty sure I
Trying to
just
counterattack.
spat on something.
The Broncos have had 2 chances now. Here goes Talakai through 2. He's just pulled down by the bootlaces. But, yeah, I don't think 7 minutes, there's not enough time to get 2 tries.
James, shush.
Not the way they're playing tonight.
I feel like that's half the thing I do when I look at the chat room is go, James, shush.
Well, there is enough time to score 2 tries if a team's good enough. The Sharks haven't been good enough tonight. It's
They
that
are
simple.
good enough in general, though.
Yeah.
And the Broncos are shit enough to let it happen. So I'm very tense right now. I'm going to need something after this.
Oh, Nico Hines with the mistake, and that will be the game. It hasn't.
Look at me. I'm hitting him like he's jinxing my team, except he is.
It hasn't been his night. It has not been Talakai's night. It has not been the Sharks' night. I said it at the top of the stream. I was very concerned because they do not play well at Suncorp, and boy, did they live up to that reputation. 13 errors!
13 errors to the Sharks.
13 errors.
Okay, still 9 to the Broncos. That's still far too many fucking errors that they should be having in a game. Even in the wet, even in the heat.
Whoa, look at him. Hold on to that ball.
Another fucking error there. But
held on to that behind his back.
The ball was caught, the ball was juggled behind the back, and the ball was held onto, which is fucking amazing considering. Pass off the ground.
Offload to nobody. No one was ready for that.
And
nobody was ready for that offload.
yeah, it's only a Houdini play if he flicks it back out and old mate keeps going and runs the scores, but whatever. Yeah, we were so focused on that attempt at catching the ball that we missed what happened with the pass to no one. Thanks,
short side play.
Thanks, replay people.
Oh, that's a horrible kick. That's the worst kick I've seen all night. And of course it was by the person with the worst haircut on the field.
He's had a good game tonight, though. Like, I mean,
well,
he needed it. No, he needed it. He's had a better game than what he's had the previous few weeks.
That's kind of disturbing.
Hey, we all have.
That's
penalty Cronulla.
That's a little
Let's
disturbing.
see the ref try to bring him home.
If this has been a good game.
Yes, I know. Meh.
How bad is he usually? I'm not saying he's been bad, but I mean, he's been far from the standout player at the same time.
Picked up exactly 10 minutes after this game finishes. Apparently.
Right.
Well, he's come home and band practice.
Ah, right. I thought that's an oddly specific Uber.
Yeah, well, I'm probably going to have to buy him Hungry Jacks.
Oh, they had numbers there. Hines has knocked the ball on again. Hines is having a nightmare. Hines has actually tonight just played himself out of Origin selection.
For?
The utility role.
For? Is he blue?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, for the Blues.
Oh,
yeah.
I had a moment there. I couldn't remember who he fucking played for. I was like, holy shit. Who has he played himself out of contention for?
Oh, yeah, Hines has played himself out of Origin
One
selection.
bad game does not play you out of fucking contention. We're well aware of this from Freddie's previous selections. Hello, Mitchell Moses. Like, he picked Mitchell Moses over Adam Reynolds. He lost a clean sweep. Still mad.
Ahoy there, Matt Tinker.
Still mad. Matt, you're very late. There's about 3.5 minutes to go,
Yeah, there's like 3.5 minutes to go.
But,
oh, there's another blood nose. Who was that?
Seriously, what is with all these blood noses tonight? Come on. But yeah, no, it's been fun. I'm feeling a little let down. Fuck you, Sharks. Fuck you, Broncos.
Yeah, Sharks just didn't show up.
We were expecting fireworks.
Broncos played well. Sharks played a typical.
They just played better than the Sharks.
They played better. They just played better. Sharks played a typical Suncorp. People are leaving. There's so many people leaving in the crowd. Like,
and
we're going to beat the traffic.
Supporters. There was no Broncos supporters there because they expected them to lose. Fucking Jesus. And you know what? You're at Suncorp and you get a free fucking bus or train with your ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Hey, who put it in a touch?
Reynolds.
Matty Johns. Did anyone watch the Matty John show? I absolutely love it. I'm not going to see it tonight because I'm not logged on to my Fox account to watch it. But they will be up next and they are absolutely hilarious.
It's so good.
Actually, no, I won't say that on air. I'll do it off air.
Whoa. Random offload. Here goes Moylan. Moylan with space.
Moylan again. Knew he's going to get tackled.
Wow. The fact that Matt Moylan's been the best player for the Sharks tonight is just how...
No.
Just to put an exclamation mark at the end of how bad the Sharks have been tonight.
I think he's going to do something and Tyson Gamble just throws him onto the ground and he's like, yeah, fuck me. Fuck you, man. Get up. Do it. Do what you were going to do. Try and do what you did in the first half. Just try it.
Just to put an exclamation mark on how bad the Sharks have been, Matt Moylan has probably been the best player on the field for the Sharks.
Honestly.
That's how bad they've gone.
I'm really upset. I want to replay.
When Matt Moylan is your... Well, there might be one come finals time. Who knows?
I need a rematch. This is bullshit.
Oh,
Talakai with the palm, and he's over.
Bit late, mate. He's held up. He didn't get it down.
Oh, he didn't get it down. His ass is in the air. There's no way that ball is on the ground. There's a head under it.
And that's been the story of the Broncos'
And
defense
he
tonight.
It too. He cracks his shits and throws the ball away. Has a little bitch. Walks off with his hands on his hips. Holy holy. Tony Staggs held his own against you tonight so far, and you got owned. Can't see shit from that angle.
No, well, you can. You can see the ball on the balls.
On the ball sitting on the abs. No, I'd say the abs.
There'd be part of it touching the ball.
Bottom. There was maybe a ball on ball for a second.
There is a slight ball on ball there.
There is definitely ball on abs.
Clearly held up though.
Yeah. Selwyn Cobbo has just held him up and just.
But that's probably the first tackle all night that Staggs has missed on Talakai. He's kept him very quiet.
Yeah, and there's like 60 seconds to go, so y'all know that's pretty good. He's actually, you know what, Staggs versus Talakai. I'm thinking that's actually been a pretty damn good matchup tonight, and that's not going to get as much recognition as it deserves.
No, it won't.
Staggs has done really fucking well. Play the ball. Third tackle. 20 metres out for the Sharks.
10.
Andrew Fafita's on the 10.
10 metres.
Fuck off.
Oh, Trindall, step in.
Who the fuck's Trindall?
And he's lost it.
6 again. He's
and
waving
he's dropped the ball.
Again,
Oh, he dropped the ball.
The fucking ball. Yeah, you can't see anything. There is no. It's better
and Reynolds,
that he did not score that try.
Reynolds is not interested in playing on, but you kind of have to. There's still 30 seconds left.
Got about half because stayed home tonight and had a fucking nap. That's how bad this game was. No, I'm
pretty
kidding.
terrible. Like as a spectacle, I'm sure you're happy about the result, but as a
tipping comp. All right, bring up our tipping comp. Who else tipped the Broncos? I know Reese changed last second.
Did he?
He's a little bit of a scaredy cat.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Byron, it is a big win for us. Holy shit, we've just been completely ignoring the chat. Yep. Broncos win. Yep. Broncos. Yep. Broncos versus Rabbitohs next week.
You and Robert.
Me and Robert. That's what we're going for. Robert David Middleton. Yeah. Look at the respect though, and that's what I like. I like the respect.
And I think that could be Rob's. Yeah, that's Rob's second account as well. The one because he couldn't get back into his main one.
Well, good. So wait, because he's not in his main one, do they give him the away tip?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Keep this other account.
Well, except he was.
Just for this game.
He was in third place on the main account, and now he'd be starting from the bottom.
Excuse me, that was
Poor
terrible.
bugger. Poor bugger starting from the bottom.
That was terrible.
Working his way back up again.
Standing on the edge of your mat and he hits 10 on you.
Oh.
I'm not, that's all good. But oi!
Sean
Broncos.
Murphy, Ricky. Thanks, guys. Absolutely made my night. Oh, well, thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm apologising for that game because it was terrible. We were expecting a bad game. We were going to be like fisticuffs up. We were ready to go. And it kind of fell flat. Kind of like...
Never listening to you again, Michelle.
Shut up, Dan.
Not me, by the way. Not me.
You both have heard that. So you know what? You can both take it.
Oh, it's Gilly. Gilmeister.
Gilmeister. The Axe is on
Axe.
Matty John show. What games are you streaming this weekend?
What games are on?
I don't know. What are you asking me for? This is the only game I cared about.
Okay, let's have a look.
You know you miss me, Dan.
Let's see, round 8. Okay, well, tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Titans Panthers.
And they should walk away with that fairly easily. I might
Rabbitohs
jump on a
Manly.
stream at home.
Rabbitohs Manly should be a good game.
That should be a good game. And for that one, Jackson's going to get
That
up
should be a good game.
But,
And we've got to go to press at 4 p.m. So I'll be right for all the Friday night games because
press at 4 p.m. What?
yeah, we've got to go to print at 4 p.m.
Oh,
tomorrow. So
wait. Are you coming to the gig on Sunday?
no,
Mental health? What the fuck? So I'm not streaming any games on Saturday because I'll be at a gig.
Warriors Raiders, nor Bulldogs Roosters, maybe. Eels Cowboys, maybe. I can't say I'm that excited about Saturday. Depends. Basically, it comes down to what bets I have on. What bets do I have on? What games do I need to watch to support my bets? That's ultimately what it comes down to. Yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Gonna say hi, bye.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
We're gonna sign off.
We'll see you guys in the next few games.
Yeah. Yep. I always announce it on YouTube or whatever.
On Facebook, on whatever.
Yep. So you'll know in advance the games that I'll be doing. But yeah, I reckon tomorrow night's looking pretty good. Titans, Panthers, Rabbitohs, Seagulls. I think that's a good doubleheader. So
Nice. All right.
yep. All right. Thank you very
Enjoy.
much.
See you guys later.
Cheers.
Cheers.